So currently my Pepsi call option trade is down $365. And so what stocks am I watching for tomorrow, right? So basically right now I made a October watch list, but it kind of transfers now into this month of November. And so which stocks am I looking out for tomorrow? Definitely not Intel. Definitely not Snap. I kind of feel like McDonald's could possibly see a little bit more downwards momentum, honestly. Microsoft is possibly a stock that I'm gonna look out for. The reason is because it's at a support level around 410, 407. And definitely looking out for Adobe. I personally feel like Adobe is going to have one of these days where it's just going to pop to the upside just randomly. Texas Instrument, not looking into Texas Instrument. Not into Rivian. They're reporting earnings on the 7th. So definitely not looking into Rivian. UNH. If it can break the 20-day moving average, I personally feel like then we can see more upwards momentum from UNH. But for now, I don't know where UNH is going to head towards to. ASML, honestly, I could see ASML heading down even more, to be honest. Visa, I kind of feel like Visa might land on the 9-day moving average and then bounce off of it soon, but who knows, right? Possibly Google could see some downside and land on the 9-day moving average and bounce off of it. GE, I personally feel like since the 9-day moving average crossed over the 20 and 50-day moving average, then I personally feel like we're going to see GE fall a little bit down more. And then Pepsi, it's below all the moving averages, but looking at the weekly chart, it looks like it's around this support level around 165, 164. And then on the yearly, no. Yeah, I mean, I personally feel like possibly maybe Pepsi could see a bounce if it bounces around this support level around 164, 165, and if Pepsi does decide to break that level of support, then possibly we could see Pepsi approach the 180-day moving average on the weekly chart. Tesla could possibly bounce off the 9-day moving average, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. AMD, right now it's at this support level around 141, 142. So as long as it can maintain at itself around that support level, I personally feel like maybe, just maybe, AMD could bounce towards the upside. But if it does break that level of support of 141, 142, then we could see possibly more downwards momentum from AMD. And so those are my thoughts of, with those stocks right now going into tomorrow, right? And I kind of want to talk about the strategy that I used to trade. So the strategy that I implemented, trying to day trade, is basically use the 30-minute time chart, use the moving averages as support and resistance levels, and then basically get into a position. If I'm buying calls, I want to sell out as soon as the call position is up 5%. If I'm buying puts, I want to sell out the position once it's up 5%. And basically, to make it less risky, right? Basically, let's say the position is down, 5%, right? If the position is down 5%, just buy another call option once the position is down 5%. That way your average won't be as I guess the average won't be as bad as when, basically instead of your position being down 5%, it would be now down 2% if you bought, another call option. Once your previous call option was down 5%, your call option would be, instead of being down 5%, it would be now down 2% in a way. And then when it goes up, you'll see more of a bigger return once the position goes up. And so that's the strategy that I've been using. I'm not sure if you understand it, but let's go over an example, right? For example, let's see. Okay, looking at Apple, right? So Apple, I got in. Let's see. I got into Apple around 11:41 on 10:30. So 11:41. Let's see. 11:41, 10:30, right? So this day, right? 11:40. Right? Did I say 11:40 or 10? I don't even know what I said, but basically I saw that Apple was down below all of the moving averages, right? But at 11:40 I got into an Apple call option. The reason is because I saw that there was like a little tight support level around 231, 230, and so I took the risk to buy a call option there. And so once the position was down, I think it was down 10%. During the day, I bought another call option of Apple once the position was down 10%. And so instead of my position being down 10%, it was now down 5% or down 6%. And so basically when I think I sold around here, somewhere around here, around 15 something, 1541, I think. And so basically I saw that, okay, Apple is having trouble breaking the 9-day moving average. So when the next candle does approach the 9-day moving average, I'm just going to sell out the position, right? And so when I sold out the position, I made an easy trade of, let's see. Oh, well, here you go. I made an easy trade of $72. It did take a while, so it took almost like an hour or so. Let's see. No, not even an hour. It took like the whole day practically. But $72 is $72 in a way. So that's how I used that strategy that I mentioned. Basically, use the moving averages as support and resistance levels, and then basically enter into position, right? And exit out the position once it's up 5%. And I remember this position wasn't even up to 5% when I sold out. The reason I sold out because I saw that, okay, the previous candle got rejected by the 9-day moving average, so I'm just going to sell out as soon as Apple again approaches the 9-day moving average. And I think the position was up 2 or 3% when I sold out. And yeah, that's how I used that strategy basically. And that's pretty much it. Basically, those are the stocks that I'm going to look out for that I mentioned, which is, all of these: Intel, Snap, McDonald's, Microsoft, Adobe, Texas Instrument, Rivian, UNH, ASML, Visa, Google, GE, Pepsi, Tesla, and AMD. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys do well trading tomorrow, right? And then I kind of want to mention Bitcoin real quickly. And basically for Bitcoin, I've been buying around the moving averages. So today when it landed on the 20-day moving average, I bought a little bit of Bitcoin right there. And so right now I feel like if tomorrow Bitcoin launches towards the 9-day moving average and it gets rejected by it, and then it breaks the 20-day moving average, I'm just gonna honestly wait until Bitcoin approaches the 50-day moving average, and then I'll possibly buy some more Bitcoin around, well, I'm gonna buy more Bitcoin around the 50-day moving average. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys do very well this upcoming week. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, take care and bye.